Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. As you know, we are studying new syllabus mathematics. It's book 3, and we have started chapter number 1. Today, we will discuss the questions in exercise 1D. This is lesson number 4, and in this lesson, we will study fractional equations with numeric and linear algebraic denominators, which will reduce to a quadratic equations, and then we will solve these quadratic equations by factorization, quadratic formula, or by completing square. These are the terms which we have studied in the previous lessons. Equation types of quadratic equation. Earlier we have studied the quadratic equations which are in standard form or hidden quadratic equation. Today we will study fractional equations with numeric and algebraic denominators, which will ultimately reduce to quadratic equation, and then we will solve the quadratic equation by factorization or by quadratic formula. There are two special methods which are useful for solving a rational equation. Rational equation means fractional equations. Number one is cross multiplication, and number two is finding lowest common denominators, that is LCM of the denominator. This we have studied in chapter number 6 of book 2. Method 1 is cross multiplication. What is cross multiplication? This method works for rational equations or equations having fractions that contain exactly one fraction on each side of the equal sign, or addition or subtraction of two fractions on one side and one side is 0. What is cross multiplication? Cross multiplication simply means multiplying one fraction's numerator by the other denominator, and vice versa, or multiply the numerator of the fraction on the left of the equal sign by the denominator of the fraction on the right, and we will repeat with the numerator of the right hand fraction and the denominator of the fraction on the left hand side. अगर आपके पास ये फ्रैक्शन है, इक्वेशन है x plus 3 over 4 is equal minus x over 2 is equal to 0. Now right hand side of this equation is 0 and there is a subtraction of two fractions on left hand side. To solve this question, we can transfer this one of these two fractions from left hand side to right hand side. X plus 3 over 4 is equal to x over 2. The new equation will become this. Now we will cross multiply. We cannot cross multiply here. We have to bring one fraction on each side of the equality sign like this. Now we will cross multiply the numerator of the fraction on left hand side with the denominator of the fraction on right hand side, and then numerator of the fraction on right hand side with the denominator of the fraction on left hand side, and we will get a new equation: 2 multiplied with x plus 3 and 4 multiplied by 4x. This is a linear equation, so we will solve this equation as we solve the linear equation. Now sometimes the cross multiplication will give you a quadratic equation, so you will simplify to write the equation in standard form, and then you will solve that equation by using factorization, completing square method, or by the quadratic formula. This is question number 1 of exercise 1D. In this lesson, we will solve only those questions which will be solved by using the cross multiplication method. This equation has two fractions, one on left hand side which is 8 over x, and there is an expression on the right hand side 2x plus 1. Every number or expression can be written as a fraction by putting 1 in the denominator like this. 8 over x is a fraction on the left hand side is equal to 2x plus 1 is an expression on the right hand side. We can write this expression as a fraction by putting 1 in the denominator. Now we have one fraction on each side of sign of equality. So we will cross multiply 8 with 1 and expression 2x plus 1 with x, and we will get this equation. Now in this equation there is no fraction. X multiplied with 2x plus 1 will give you 2x square plus x, and 8 will be transferred from right hand side to left hand side and it will become minus 8 equal to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation which is in standard form. We can solve this equation by any of the three methods which we have studied in the previous lessons. We can try by factorization. 2 8s are 16 minus 16. Can you find two numbers or two factors of minus 16 such that when they are multiplied give you minus 16 and when they are added give you plus 1? So we do not have such two factors of minus 16, so we will go for quadratic formula where a is equal to 2, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to minus 8. So using this quadratic formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a, put these values in this formula. We get minus in the formula and the value of b is 1. Plus minus square root of the square of 1 minus 4ac. Putting the values of ac we get this expression over 2a. Now simply simplify this. Minus 1 plus minus 1 plus 64 over 4 minus 1 plus minus square root of 65 over 4. Now you can simplify. There are two values. Minus 1 plus square root of 65 divided by 4 will give you this, and minus 1 minus square root of 65 divided by 4 will give you this answer. Similarly, its f part, which is 5x over x plus 4 is equal to 3x plus 1. Again there is an expression on the right hand side. We can write this expression as a fraction by putting 1 in the denominator. Now cross multiply and get this equation which is free of fractions. 5x with 1 is 5x, x plus 4 with 3x plus 1. Expanding right hand side of this or removing these brackets, we will get 3x square plus x, 12x plus 4. So 3x plus 13x, x plus 12x is 13x, and transferring this 5x from left to right side will give you minus 5x plus 4. Now 3x square, 13x minus 5x is 8x. So 3x square plus 8x plus 4 equal to 0. Try whether you can solve this by factorization. 3 multiplied by 4 is plus 12. Two factors of 12, 6 and 2. When you will add 6 and 2 you will get 8, and when you will multiply 6 and 2 you will get 12. So break the middle term. We have solved these type of questions in exercise 3 chapter 3 and 4 of book 2, taking 3x common from first two terms and 2 common from last two terms, and we will get 3x plus 2 into x plus 1 using zero product property, putting each factor equal to 0. 3x plus 2 equal to 0 or x plus 2 equal to 0 will give you x is equal to minus 2 by 3 or x is equal to minus 2. So this is very simple, that if there are two fractions only, one on each side or two fractions on same side, and one side is 0, then you will transfer one fraction from one side to other and then cross multiply. Simplifying, you will get a quadratic equation. You can solve this quadratic equation by factorization like this, or you can solve this equation by using the formula like this. This equation can also be solved by using formula. Equation which can be factorized can also be solved by using formula, but it is better to use factorization method if a fraction can be solved by using factorization. Question number 3, its B part. Is a fraction is an equation having two fractions on each side of sign of equality. The fraction on the left hand side has the product of two expressions in the numerator and product of two expressions in the denominators. So we will first remove these brackets. We will expand in the numerator and denominator, multiply x minus 2 with x minus 3 and x minus 1 with x plus 2. We will get x square minus 5x. X multiplied with x is x square, minus 2x and minus 3x is minus 5x, minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 is plus 6. Then x square plus 2x minus x is plus 1 and minus 1 multiplied by plus 2 is minus 1 equals to 2 by 3. Now cross multiply. X square minus 5x plus 6 with 3 and 2 with x square plus x minus 2. Multiplying, we will get 3 into x square minus 5x plus 3 equals to 2 into x square plus x minus 2. Now remove these two brackets. Multiply 3 with each term of x square of the first of this bracket, x square minus 5x plus 6. We will get 3x square minus 15x plus 18 and multiply 2 with the x square plus x minus 2. We will get 2x square plus 2x minus 4. Transfer all the terms on left hand side. Simplify, we will get this equation x square minus 17x plus 22. Now this can also be not factorized. We cannot solve this by factorization. So we will use quadratic formula where a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 17 and c is equal to 22. Using this quadratic formula, put the values in this formula, simplify, we will get two values of x. So this is the answer of this question. Question number 4, there is only one part in this question, which is x into x minus 3 over x plus 1 whole square is equal to 3 over 5. Two fraction, one on each side. We will expand in the numerator and in the denominator. Multiplying x with x minus 3, we will get x square minus 3x. Expanding x plus 1 whole square by using a plus b whole square formula, we will get x square plus 2ab, 2a into 1, 2x, and the square of b is plus 1 equals to 3 by 5. Now we will cross multiply here. X square minus x 3x with 5 and 3 with x square plus 2x plus 1. We get 5 into x square minus 3x is equal to 3 into x square plus 2x plus 1. Removing the bracket, we get 5x square minus 15x is equal to 3x square plus 6x plus 3. Collecting all the terms on left hand side and simplifying, we get an equation which is 2x square minus 21x minus 3 equal to 0. Try whether you can solve this by factorization or not. No, we cannot solve this by factorization, so we will use quadratic formula by taking the values of a, b and c. The value of a is 2, the value of b is minus 21 and value of c is minus 3. Using the quadratic formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Put these values of a, b, c in this formula. Simplify. We will get two values of x, which is 10.6 and minus 0.141. So this is these type of questions very simple. If you know the quadratic formula and the use of a quadratic formula, you can solve. So I hope this method of solving quadratic equation, which has numeric or algebraic expression in the denominator, and there is one fraction on each side of sign of equality. So by using the method of cross multiplication, we will reduce the equation into a quadratic equation in standard form, and then we will solve this equation by using factorization or by using quadratic formula like this. Hope this method is clear to you. So solve question number 1, it's C and E part, and question number 3, it's A part as homework on your notebooks. This is my YouTube channel. Subscribe this channel and like or dislike the video. Keep doing practice because practice makes knowledge perfect. Thank you for watching, and Allah Hafiz.